Hey, how you doing? I thought I would shoot another video this week, and I've titled this one, I'm actually giving it a title, and it's called Don't Be Like Joe Exotic. Now, if you don't know who Joe Exotic is, and the Tiger King documentary that's been on Netflix, you're probably living under a rock because everybody's talking about, did Carole Baskin kill her husband or not? Now, I'm not here to talk about the Tiger King. What I'm here to talk about is just don't be like Joe Exotic. And what I mean by that is Joe Exotic had a quite unique tiger sanctuary or a tiger park, unique in many ways. A lot of unique people that work there as well. And Joe Exotic is very unique himself. So yes, he was very strange. Anyway, while he was trying to build up his business, there was this other person called Carole Baskin. I'm telling you a bit of the story if you don't know it. This Carole Baskin lady had Big Cat Rescue. So she was like, not in competition to him, she was like saying that what he was doing was wrong and people shouldn't own these type of animals. They shouldn't have cubs that people are paying money to pet these animals. Anyway, throughout the documentary, Joe, all of a sudden, instead of focusing on his park and the success of his tiger park, he started to put his focus on to Carole Baskin, and he was just determined to want to ruin her and hurt her. And he did this over a long period of time. And while his eyes were focused on her, he didn't put the focus on his business, and his business was slowly going down further and further. And when they were talking to his staff on this documentary, they were all saying that he had just become so obsessed with Carole Baskin and what she was doing and whether she did or didn't kill her husband. And he shot a whole stupid videos, did a lot of just dumb shit. In the end, he ended up in jail, but it's what I wanted to really focus on was him taking his eyes off his business and letting everything else crumble around him because he was focused on somebody else. The reason I bring this up is when I moved to Cairns in 1992, set up my podiatry clinic, there was one other podiatry business here. And the guy, and one of the podiatrists that was there, didn't particularly like me, didn't like it that I'd sort of moved into the area. So after the first couple of years of working, he was obviously watching everything I was doing. And he made a copy of every single piece of advertising that I'd done over a 2-year period. He compiled it all together and he sent it to the registration board, trying to say that I was doing something illegal, I was doing something wrong. Now, the registration board said, Tyson, no, you haven't done anything wrong. And they sent me a copy of it. And when I got this nice thick folder with all the advertising I'd done over a couple of years, I looked at it and went, bloody hell, that's a good idea. I should start doing that. So I want to thank that podiatrist because in 1996, I started compiling a folder for every year of advertising that I used to do. Now, the folders weren't as thick as this. When I sold my business, I grabbed some of those folders and I put all the stuff together. I kept it because they didn't want it, but I still look back at it now and there's some amazing marketing ideas in there. So you should be creating yourself a marketing folder and you record everything that you do throughout the year and put it into this folder because you can go back to it 10, 15 years later and look at what you're doing and it can spark new ideas. Now, going back to don't be like Joe Exotic, also don't be like that other podiatrist where he took all his time and energy and focused it on me. Now, while he was doing that, I was focusing on my business and I built my business up at the same time as his business was going down. You move ahead 20 years, I kept focusing on my business and what I needed to do. He kept his attention on me. I used to jokingly say, if I didn't get 2 complaints a year from the registration board by him, then I wasn't working hard enough. And that seemed to be the average for each year. Like I said, go ahead 20 years, my podiatry clinic flourished. His podiatry clinic is basically non-existent to the point of, I don't even know if it still exists. I have no idea. I know he's still in town, but I don't think his podiatry business is there. I'm not sure. You might be doing something else. So that's the point of this video. Whatever you're doing right now, and I know with the COVID-19, the pandemic, there's a lot of shit going down. Just focus on what you need to do. Do not worry about what your competition is doing, what any other podiatrist is doing in town. Focus, what do you need to do? Get in there, do the work, and do the work day after day after day. If you do the work, you will get the rewards. If you take your eyes off what you need to do and you focus on other people, they are going to benefit because they're not focusing on you. So that's my advice today. Hope you get something from that, and I will talk to you again shortly. Bye.